Hi guys, John here from LearningGuitarNow.com. In the next 3 podcasts, we're going to analyze a 36-bar solo. It's a shuffle blues solo played in the key of C. In the free version, we'll take a look at the first few licks of each 12 bars over the course of the next 3 podcasts. And if you'd like the full lesson, the complete 36-bar shuffle solo, you'll need to become an All Access Pass subscriber, and you'll also get the backing track, the printable tab, and the interactive version. And when you do become an All Access Pass subscriber, you'll get access to all the blues lessons and slide lessons that I've recorded over the course of the last 10 years. There's just a wealth of material to show you how to play improvisational blues and slide guitar. Let's go ahead and move on with this podcast. Okay, now I'm going to break down the first 12 bars for you into 7 separate licks. Let's go ahead and start out with lick number 1. Sounds like this. So lick number 1, a pretty simple lick, but it's got a lot of cool aspects going on with it. First of all, this is in the key of C. You know, we're playing shuffle blues. The beat's going 1, 2, 3, 4. But you want to think in your mind that this is swing 8s. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like you hear the bass line. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got that feel going on. So the first lick, we're in the key of C. First finger on the 8th fret, utilizing the minor pentatonic scale. It's on the high E string, the first finger. I'm going to strike it down, rake, down, then up. So I go hit it twice, but I do down, up stroke. And then a vibrato up and down, clapping style vibrato. I'm also starting out with the pickup in the middle position and out of phase here between the neck and the middle. So it's out of phase in between the middle and the neck. Great quacky sound of a strat. So got that. And then also the band's low dynamic, so I'm not really striking everything crazy hard. And so the next step is going 11/8 on the B string, and then I'm going to 10 to 11, back to 10, and then just bending that 8th fret on the G string slightly, going that minor third and almost getting to the major third sound. It's just a real simple lick, and a lick like this sounds great when the band has just really low dynamics. So be sure to get this lick down just perfectly, because you can just strike it kind of soft. And you can experiment with how hard you strike it. If you do strike it hard, get that sound. So experiment with striking it different ways. I think it's a really cool lick. Okay, that's lick number 1. Okay, moving to lick number 2. Sounds like this. Okay, so that's lick number 2, a little bit more involved. It starts on the 4 chord, the F chord. I'm doing a quick change, 12-bar blues here. And we're going to come in on the 12th fret, utilizing the 2nd position minor pentatonic scale. 12th fret on the G string here, my 2nd finger. You'll hear all kind of blues guitarists do that. 5th interval to root. and then I'm pulling off to the flat 7th interval. So I got 12 on the G, and then 13. That's your root right there, your C note. Apply vibrato, and then pull off to the 11th fret, flat 7th. It's a great little phrase there. You could use that just in of itself. It sounds great. Just a small little lick. So that's the first part of it. After we do that part, we're going back to the 1 chord, and I'm going to 8 to 10 here on the B string, and then sliding into 11, back to 10, and pulling off to 8 on the B string. And then I'm hitting 10 on the G string, barring the high E and the B on the first finger. Now 11 on the B string here. And then now sliding down and hitting 11 on the G string, sliding back to 11 on the G string, pulling off to 8th fret. So that little move is a super awesome blues move. You just got to get that move down. You're hitting that 11th fret on the B string, and then immediately going to 11th fret on the G string. Sounds stupid by itself, but you add that little slide and pull off. Sounds great. And you'll hear Stevie Ray Vaughan do that on Texas Flood a ton. It's just an excellent blues lick to know. So far we got this in lick number 2. Now I'm going to hammer on real quick, 8 to 10 on the G string. Then hit the root note twice and vibrato it on the 10th fret of the D string. Bend up that 8th fret on the G string slightly, and then do a quick pull off, 10 to 8 on the D string. Let me play lick 2 slowly as this. Pretty sweet lick there, I believe, and that is lick number 2. Okay, lick number 3 sounds like this, played over the 4 chord, the F chord. Real simple. That's it for lick 3, just a really small lick. Moving to the B.B. King position. A lot of times I find that when you go to the 4 chord, it sounds great to go to the B.B. King position. So that's a little rule you can make for yourself, or a little thing you can try out when you're improvising. Anytime you go to the 4 chord, move to the B.B. King position. Because if you notice, there's an F chord, F chord, beginner guitar 101 here. That is notes from the B.B. King position. That's one of the reasons that you can think about why it works if you're interested in learning about that. For more about learning why everything works like this, please check out my Blues Guitar Method and Blues Guitar Method 2. So anyway, back to the lick. We're over the 4 chord, and then you got the 14th fret of the G string, 13th fret of the B string, and then the downbeat is coming back in. We're still in the 4 chord. I'm bending up 15th fret of the B string. Now 13, 15 on the B, 14 on the G, and then 13th fret. Twice, that's a root note. And then cut it off on that 14th fret of the G string. It's a highly influenced B.B. King move. He'll always cut it off on that 14. So everyone add a little B.B. King influence, just cut it off on the 14th fret while you're playing on the 4 chord. But this lick slowly is this. Make sure you add some vibrato on that 13th fret. I'm doing a different style vibrato on this than I did like the Clapton earlier. I'm going up, more of a B.B. King vibrato on this. So experiment with different vibratos as well. Okay, that's it for lick number 3. Okay, that does it for this podcast. And if you would like the full version of this lesson, including the backing track and the tab, think about becoming an All Access Pass subscriber. In the next podcast, we'll dissect the next 12 bars. Okay, I'll see you next time.